Vidarbha is a region of history, legends, and distinct culture. Hi, I'm Pooja Sawant and I am in Amravati to soak in its deep-rooted tradition, delicious food, and a whole lot of nature. Only on Flavors of Maharashtra.
Tangy, sweet, salty, and extra spicy too. Maharashtra is a melting pot of diverse tastes and food traditions.
बहुत ही लजीज लग रहा है ये।
इसकी हवा टाइट होनी चाहिए। Join us as we travel across the state to explore its culture, cook with local communities,
Yes!
I can't wait to eat.
and unravel histories with culinary experts.
Hi, I'm Pooja Sawant.
मैं हूँ अर्जुन बिजलानी।
मैं हूँ विद्या मालव्य।
यशराज मुखाटे.
Maharashtra Tourism presents Flavors of Maharashtra.
The cultural heritage of Amravati district lies in the ancient Shiva temples that were made in peculiar Hemadpanthi architectural style. It may be the 800-year-old Anandeshwar temple situated in Lasur, or then the Kondeshwar temple. There are a lot of unique stories and mysteries attached to these temples. Like the legendary Vitthal Rukmini temple in Kaundanyapur. It was called Kundinpur in Mahabharat, and this was considered as the capital of Amravati. Amravati is also known as Amba Nagari because of the ancient Amba Devi temple. That's the reason I'm going to start my journey with Amba Devi temple, which is in the heart of the city. This ancient temple of Amba Devi is really very beautiful, and of course, the darshan was indeed a divine experience. Well, the start is great and now I'm more excited to explore more flavors of Amravati. Fresh vegetables, traditional stores and a lot of color. You can find the vibrant flavors of Amravati in the Itwara Bazaar. And every city landmark thrives with street food. It may be the kachori or kulfi or the aloo ponga. There is a peculiar style of eating every dish here. After coming here, I've realized that a Gila Vada is a special food and you get it for breakfast. This is the oldest place where you will get the best Gila Vada in Amravati. And that's my Gila Vada. Too good. Tell me, how do you make this?
We make this Gila Vada from urad dal. We first of all fry this, then we put this into the water. So the oil gets removed completely and it's very, very nutritious.
And this place which serves this Gila Vada is very old, right?
In Amravati, Gila Vada is being served for 50 years. You won't find Gila Vada anywhere else.
So this is the speciality
Yes, it's
of
a
Amravati.
speciality.
I can't say no to delicious food, really. I mean, look at this. And if you get such a good, tasty and healthy breakfast in the morning, what else do you want? Being a foodie, I'm always in search of good food, tasty food. So I found out they have a very interesting snack called Sambar Vadi. So I'm at Raghuveer Sweets. This is one of the most famous shops in Amravati. It's very hot, but I'm pretty sure it's very delicious. I'm going to try this. This Sambar Vadi is actually very delicious, and the best part about this snack is this is an all-time snack. I mean, you can have it for breakfast, you can have it for lunch, you can have it for evening snack, and also for dinner. It's that tasty.
The sambar vadi is actually made from adding coriander, peanuts and a lot of other ingredients. We have been making this for past 50 years and this is famous all over India and internationally too.
I must say that whenever you come to Amravati, you should come to Raghuveer Sweets. I mean, if you wish to eat this hot, then you have to come to Amravati.
You will find these piping hot for 12 hours.
I'm happily exploring the flavors of Amravati, and trust me, this is one of the best flavors of Amravati Sambar Vadi. I finish it all because I have a long journey ahead and because I want to explore a lot more flavors. So you all have to be with me. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Amravati has one of Maharashtra's most unique gardens, and that is Bamboo Garden. You can find India's largest bamboo plant collection in this garden. You will find as many as 74 different species of bamboo trees here. And you can see the impressive collection of cactus. I'm so relieved that I found my own green spot in this beautiful city of Amravati. There is a distinct identity attached to every city in the state of Maharashtra. And if you are in Amravati, then I recommend that you must definitely try the speciality of Amravati, which is the Varahadi cuisine.
The ancient province of Wardha and today's Vidarbha. The traditional food that you find in Vidarbha is popular even today and relished by everyone.
So right now, I'm at a very beautiful place called Farmhouse, and I'm going to try Varahadi cuisine, but also I'm going to meet someone very special.
My name is Rajni Savarkar. I am in charge of Mauli Kitchen. I look after Mauli Kitchen's management. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
We gladly welcome you in our farmhouse.
Actually, I've heard that you serve the best Varahadi cuisine in this farmhouse. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. This is a small effort to make pure vegetarian cuisine using traditional method like earthen stove. We started this initiative with a strong desire to fulfill people's heart and make them happy.
So finally, our Varahadi food has arrived. What is this?
We call this rodga. People usually prepare rodka like this in fields, made with crossly ground wheat grains in a traditional oven called jagra, fired by cow dung cakes and cooked in its own steam.
And
Now
what is this?
This is kadigola. We make it in buttermilk.
Oh
that is
yes,
made
we
from
cook this
curd.
in buttermilk.
We cook these dumplings in buttermilk made from pigeon pea.
And
Now
tell me what this is. This looks very
This is
interesting.
puran poli. I will feed you puran poli with my own hand.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you so much, Grandmom. Thank you so
You're
much. Thank you so
welcome.
much. Thank you so much. Vegetarian food can also be so tasty. I realized it after eating Varhadi food. This is so amazing.
We will be serving you one more specialty of
One
Vidarbha.
more?
Yes, yes.
This is a surprise for you.
Oh my God.
This is a special dish of Vidarbha.
Give it to me.
Sargunde and Amras. This is semolina. We have added some salt and soaked it. And this is called sir. And we use this to make the dish. We make this and keep them to dry in sun. And during the summer season, everyone eats this with mango pulp.
Sargunda is mixed with amras and a lot of ghee. I want to try this. There is so much food in Varhadi cuisine, but I think this Sargunda and amras is on the top of Varhadi cuisine. This is really, really very delicious. I love being in nature, and specifically when it comes to hill stations. Hill stations are my ideal escape. So right now I'm going to Chikaldhara, which is a very stunning hill station of Vidarbha. And it is situated only 2 hours away from Amravati. I've only heard about Chikaldhara. It's very pretty, it's very exciting, so many adventures. And I also enjoy car rides a lot. So, car rides, and I'm going to hill station. What else do you need? On our way to Chikaldhara, we pass a really beautiful village called Motha Gaon. And this Motha Gaon has a really sweet speciality. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Tell me, what are you making?
I'm making khawa.
You're making khawa. So I'd heard that when you pass Motha Gaon on your way to Chikaldhara, so all the products that are made from milk, I mean the milk product,
Yes.
you'll get the best ones here. They're the best.
Yes, you get khawa, rabdi, kalakan, pede. We make all the sweets that are made from khawa. So we make all that.
And it's all made fresh.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Oh wow. Piping hot. This is fresh khawa. Wow. I have never eaten such fresh khawa
Okay.
before. It's too good. I have also heard that there is a community in this Motha Gaon which is called the Gauri community. Tell me something about them.
So we have cows and buffaloes.
Okay.
And we are cattle herding people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why you get fresh milk here. And you make all
Feeding
this
cows
with
and
fresh
buffaloes,
milk.
milking them and making khawa from that milk. And then we make rabdi and kalakan
Oh,
from
that's
it.
amazing. So all the tourists who come to Chikaldhara, they wait here to taste rabdi and khawa.
Let me show you the khawa that I made 30 minutes ago.
So this is the khawa that we usually add in gajar halwa or dudhi halwa, right? This is it, and I'm going to try it. There is absolutely no sugar
no.
in this. There's a distinct sweetness to this khawa. I mean the sweetness of milk that is there in this khawa. This is too good. The identity of Chikaldhara is its scenic views and stunning windmills, which provide clean energy to this hill station. So why don't we explore this in a thrilling way? In Chikaldhara, I found both adventure and solitude. So when are you coming here? To all coffee lovers, we know that we grow coffee in Karnataka, Kerala and many other states in India. But do you know that even Maharashtra has coffee plantation? Yes, right now I'm in Chikaldhara, and Chikaldhara is a rare and unique place in Maharashtra where you will find coffee plantation.
Madam, welcome.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Welcome.
So wonderful to meet
Hello.
you. I'm Pooja.
I'm Simon. Welcome.
It's lovely meeting you.
Thank you, thank
so
you.
I've just visited the coffee plantation and it is amazing.
Almost 5 lakh trees I planted.
5 lakh
Actually,
trees
plants,
you've
coffee
planted.
plants.
Wow, that's
5 lakh trees.
amazing.
What happened was, former priests, missionaries, they came 100 years back.
Okay.
So when they saw that this place is exactly like Europe,
Yeah.
and other cultivation was not possible, so they
Okay.
brought the seeds from Europe.
Oh, they brought the seeds from Europe.
And they leased the land from the British government
Okay.
and started planting the coffee.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
now this is almost 100 years old.
I've never seen coffee beans before, and today when I saw them for the first time, they were green in color.
Okay,
So
yeah.
these green coffee beans, how do you turn them into
I'll
coffee
show you.
powder? I really
Yes.
want to know.
Yes, I'll show you.
Oh,
So this is
superb.
the coffee plant, right? You have seen, right?
Yeah, I've seen the coffee
Yeah,
plant,
okay.
and those are green coffee beans. Cool.
So in the month of November, it becomes red color, cherry
Oh,
red.
they turn red.
Yeah. Then
Cool.
we pluck the coffee
Okay.
and put it to sunlight for 20 days.
20 days.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So it turns black color.
Yeah, the black color. Okay.
Okay. Then we go for pounding.
Yeah.
After pounding, the
Huh?
coffee seeds become green coffee. That is a green coffee.
Now they somewhere started looking like coffee beans,
Yes,
which
yes.
I
This is called green
have
coffee.
seen.
After that, we put the beans in the machine.
Oh, this machine. This is very authentic way of
Authentic.
making
This is
coffee,
handmade.
is it?
Now we take at least 40-45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And after this?
After this, we now come to these
Yeah,
beans.
those are coffee beans.
After this, we grind
Wow.
the seeds and it becomes coffee powder.
Coffee powder.
Pure and very natural.
Wow. I have to drink coffee now because this coffee is really pure.
Okay,
so
yeah.
let's
Sure.
have coffee. So I found the perfect spot and the perfect moment in Chikhaldhara to have some me time. And there's coffee too. What else do you need? Located in Satpura Hills, Chikhaldhara is surrounded by Melghat forest. It's a protected area for the tigers. In fact, it's one of the largest tiger reserves of India. So finally, my jungle safari has started. Right now, we're entering in the Melghat Tiger Reserve. I'm very, very excited for this, and you can see it's so beautiful out here. It's cold, but I'm having fun. There are two beautiful sambar right in front of me, near the lake. They're drinking water. We shouldn't make so much noise because they might run away. And come on, it's their home, so we have to be quiet. If I'm lucky, I may spot a tiger here, but we can't do anything because this jungle belongs to him and only his will works here. This jungle is so quiet, yet so alive. This jungle is very, very beautiful. Melghat is home to many forest communities and rich tribal cultures. And right now, I'm meeting someone who's helping preserve their traditions. Let's go. Hello, sister.
Hello.
I'm Pooja Sawant.
I am Nirupama Deshpande. This is Sampurna Bamboo Kendra. This is our Gram Gyanpit campus.
Gram Gyanpit. I've heard a lot about this.
The purpose is to safeguard and preserve Indian culture, and every year we organize several programs too. It has been 26 years since the establishment of Sampurna Bamboo Kendra, and I found this organization along with my husband, Dr. Sunil Deshpande. He started it. The one important thing, there is utmost importance given to bamboo in the culture and gifts to indigenous people of Melghat. These people use bamboo in their homes and fieldwork too. In Sampurna Bamboo Kendra, we had given a modern touch to this traditional art and taught them to earn livelihood by making beautiful artwork and things. Mostly Korku people stay here, Korku Adivasi people. Korku word means human. Their primary occupation is farming. And traditionally the crops that are grown here are Kodo, Kutki and Savriya. All these three crops are indigenous.
Oh, wow.
Please come.
So what have you made for me today?
Corn roti.
Oh, this is corn roti. This is amazing.
There are a lot of other green vegetables. We bring that and eat too.
The aroma of this food is so amazing that I can't control myself.
These people over here, during the rainy season, when new bamboo grows, they eat too. And they make sabzi, bhajia, and they are very delicious.
So right now I am going to try this dish. It's made with bamboo. This is really very good. There is one more dish here. It's called chooch vegetable.
It is a leafy green vegetable that people bring from the jungle and eat.
This is the authentic food of this place. And this food is as sweet as the people here. So thank you. Dance and music are an integral part of the Korku community. Their traditional dance is called Gadali. It's performed on special occasions with rhythmic beats and impressive steps. This dance truly signifies the celebration of life. My journey through Vidarbha has been incredible. I started with Amravati, where I tried the local food of Amravati. And I also tried the Varhadi food of Vidarbha region. It was amazing. I met some wonderful people along the way. So my entire journey was amazing. I had a lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure that when you come here, you will also have as much fun as I did. So, what are you waiting for?